What's up, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and this is Let's Mess with 2K15 Universe Mode with the PS4. Welcome to Tuesday, and we're gonna get right back into matches here in Universe Mode. And as usual, I have not watched Raw yet because I usually watch it on Tuesday evenings, so I will have Raw reactions and such tomorrow. Advanced. I always forget to hit square. Alright, hey, Big Show versus not Tyson Kidd for once. We got that, we got Rivalry, we got Match 3 is Grim versus Ebenezer, which is funny. And then we got an actual tag team match, Holla Holla. And John Cena, Brock Lesnar one-on-one once again. So this one I will simulate Jimmy Uso won. What? Wait, so Jimmy Uso has to be on the show doing double duty here, having to fight Big Show and be in a tag team match. That's kind of messed up. We'll play through the #1 contender match, only because I want to make sure that Tamina loses because she is not a very good wrestler. Not that I'm going to say Brie Bella's a lot better, but Tamina, like, it's like she's scared of taking a flat back bump. It is just, she's been there for 6 years and she's still kind of terrible, so let us do that. The name of the game today, in the real world, I guess, is the name of the game since I filmed the last one of these. Apparently, is social media beef is just going on all over the damn place. Kevin Nash and Kevin Owens. Apparently, Nash had Owens blocked on Twitter, presumably for a quad joke. That's all he ever does when he blocks people, apparently. And that's really funny. And then I guess he unblocked him at some point in the past 24 hours or so. I don't know. And then apparently Hulk Hogan and CM Punk getting into it over hockey, which is, you know, to me, the least interesting thing in the world. So that's funny. Like, what is even... Yeah, so... Oh, and of course, the third one, and perhaps, you know, most actually relevant to the business, is Harper and Rowan did the 3D last night, apparently, or they've been doing it, and the Dudleys not taking too kindly to that happening, because the Dudleys are still a thing in 2015, I guess. And there's... The way the wrestling business has always worked is that new guys will take stuff from old guys. They'll take, you know, inspiration moves, whatever. The Nature Boy Ric Flair was not the first Nature Boy in wrestling. Like, that's just... Larry Zbyszko was not the first living legend, I'm pretty sure. Like, guys will take and borrow from other guys. Nothing is original in wrestling. I was actually watching some Cowboy Bill Watts versus some other guy, I can't think of his name. It was like 1966 on YouTube. And so much stuff in wrestling is just the same. It's amazing, even going back to watch, like, obviously, the athleticism in the 60s, you know, not quite the same as... What is her... Bella Buster. Missile Dropkick. Diving versus standing, alright. Is not quite the same, but a lot of, you know, just the face-heel tactics, a lot of how matches are set up is pretty much the same thing as it always has been, which is kind of amazing when you think about it. But yeah, I was watching that. I was watching some, what was it, Sweet Daddy Siki from, like, the 60s, because I'd heard him mentioned on Bret Hart's podcast. Or no, on Jim Ross's podcast with Bret Hart. And I was like, well, you know, that's what the internet's for. Go look shit up and, you know, see guys that I'd never heard of. Like, obviously I've heard of Bill Watts, but certainly had never watched him in his prime. And, yeah, so that's a lot of the stuff that's, you know, the way the business still operates on how heels and faces still operate. It's still kind of there. And for as much as someone like Jim Ross complains about closed fists in 2015, watching Bill Watts in 66 with closed fists in that match, it's the same damn thing. Like, there's always going to be a suspension of disbelief. Banning closed fists in wrestling is not going to really help anybody in any capacity. So there's that. But, as I was saying, Bubba Ray and Devon not particularly pleased that Eric and Rowan are using the 3D, but it's the same thing with Cena using, you know, a variation on the stunner. Obviously, Randy Orton has the RKO, which is, you know, the Diamond Cutter, which is the Ace Crusher, which is, you know, finishes are, you know, not particularly, you know, there's only so many moves you can do to the human body, and people are going to reuse stuff that works. Like, if you got something that works, and the guy, you know, isn't, you know, in, I guess, your main territory. If you got a guy that, you know, like, whatever Devon and Bubba Ray or Bully Ray or whatever are currently doing, they're certainly not on a national stage. So I don't feel that it's that bad for Eric and Rowan to use their finisher. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Obviously, if they're using this social media stuff to try to push a match between those two teams, and kind of, because obviously they brought back Bo Ray in the last Royal Rumble, so that, you know, they're trying to push for that, then, you know, sure, have a couple of guys who've been around forever come in and put over the young guys. That's the only reason you should be doing it. Not what you did last year with the New Age Outlaws that came back and won the damn tag belts. That shouldn't be happening. But Ebenezer won. How about that? I don't want to do a tag match, so we're just not going to do it. And there you go. Eric Rowan and Luke Harper won. So we're going to do John Cena, Brock Lesnar once again, and see what that has in store for us. But yeah, so I don't know. It's an interesting bit of back and forth on a lot of these social media in the past day or so between a number of guys. And I guess apparently Cena got his nose broke last night or something like that. I don't know. Oh God, where'd he come from? What's going on here? What a sneaky attack. What a sneaky attack. So, certainly, I'm going to join here and play as Brock Lesnar, because why the hell would I play as Cena? And start the match. Finisher. I hit triangle, you motherfucker. Vintage John Cena, just no-selling that fucking attack. Vintage John Cena. Just no-sells the whole fucking thing. F5 in the first 10 seconds of the match. Power pin. That's it, you're done. Oh, the drama, the pageantry. And he's doing his comeback. No comeback for you. It's called Suplex City, bitch. Now, watch him do his Cena shit and then end up beating me, which would be really funny. Well, yeah, I had to let him out. Otherwise he was gonna fucking reverse it. No, fuck your reversal shit, Cena. Fuck your garbage, Cena. I'm the beast incarnate. You got nothing. That's gonna be a rope break. Yeah, make him tap out. He hasn't tapped out since 2004. Which is kind of a depressing fact. So, I'm gonna go over this, I guess, when I do my predictions for Money in the Bank, which is this Sunday, which is, fuck, too many goddamn pay-per-views. But I may have mentioned this before, or I may have alluded to it, but I think that if you really want to get Owens over as the next new guy, as the next big damn thing, then you gotta have him make Cena tap out. Like, that needs to happen. And then make a big fucking deal about it, because it would certainly be a big fucking deal, because it hasn't happened in 11 years. So, that would certainly be a way to go. Let's take John Cena to Suplex City here. Suplex City. That'd probably be the best way to go with it if you actually want to, you know, if you want to at least pretend that you're caring about building new talent, then you would have Cena tap out to Owens. You would not. Oh, he's busted wide open. Get the gloves on, ref. That's it. He's dead. So, That's how I think it should go. Whether or not it will, I mean, considering how fast they announced that rematch, you would assume, oh, Cena gets his win back, and then they go on to SummerSlam to have another match between the two of them, and then they got 1-1. Who's going to win that third one? Spoiler, probably going to be Cena. And that's depressing, because, you know, the last two guys to get, you know, a big time win over Cena were Bray Wyatt and Rusev, and look what happened to them. And they lost 3 more times to Cena. Like, it's fucking bullshit. Like, they don't actually, like, they say they want to build new talent, and they don't actually do it. It's like, they don't actually pull the damn trigger. And I know part of that, at least when they did the Nexus, part of that was Cena wanting to protect his spot. You've had your spot for over a goddamn decade. You are rich beyond most people on this planet. Fucking chill out about your spot. You're John Cena. You're the face of the goddamn company. Lose once in a while. Anyway. Extreme Rules. This Sunday. No, it's not. Anyway, that is my rambling rant, wrestling for the day, whatever you want to call it. This has been Let's Mess With 2K15 Universe Mode for the PS4. I'm continuing to be excited about Jurassic World in a scant 2 days. I'll be going to see that movie. And then the game comes out on Friday, and I'm hoping to have up a cold boot video for that on Friday morning. I'm going to go to Best Buy first thing and get it at 10 a.m. and then come home and record that shit. Whether or not I'll do a Let's Play kind of depends on WB on if they want to be dicks or not. So we'll see how that video goes, and we'll see how it goes when I record Perplexing Pixels with that game. But in the meantime, this has been Let's Mess With. I am your host, as always, Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on this channel, and I will see you next time. Right here on this channel. And I'm out.